Hey, good morning, guys. I don't know what time it is where you are, but I should probably update my to-do list first. Let's see. Today's to-do list is finish sub badges, 2 draw some emotes. I am finally doing my sub badges. It has been on default for way too long. Nugget is like channel mascot. Nugget is my mascot, like everywhere. Wait till I do my webcomic and all of you just like run over to see Nugget, essentially.
I mean, I'm allergic to apparently all the fruits out there. I've learned this morning. Whenever my mom buys a new fruit, I'm like, I eat it, and I'm like, oh, I'm fine. I'm not allergic to this one. There's finally a fruit I'm not allergic to. The second that I eat it, and my throat starts itching, and my lips start like itching too. Like everywhere that the fruit touches, it starts itching, and I'm like, oh great, that didn't last long. I'm like progressively allergic to more fruit as I eat more fruit. The only one so far I think I'm not allergic to is kiwi and oranges. I'm like, what is the correlation? Apparently, I'm supposedly allergic to all fruits that are grown on tree. That's what my allergy test said. But I like my fruits. I wasn't born this way. It just started happening last year. It's like you were able to do something once and then got taken away from you. Is it more painful than never having it in the first place? Is it more painful to have something and then lose it, or is it more painful to never have been able to experience the wonderfulness of it in the first place? What do you think?
I hate it when like romantic relationship destroys friendship, because in my head, friendship is always like more important. At least that's me, but I'm AOA, so I probably don't have like, I'm probably very biased on that topic, but I always think like I always think friendship is, I guess, not more important, but at least like equally important. And I really don't like the trope in like sometimes in media where stories will have the protagonist ditch their friend to go to their, you know, significant other to show how important they are. I think they're equally important. No, it was friends are supportive and important and like wonderful, so like they're all important. Family, friends, loved ones, like romantic partner, they're all important. And I don't like how like there's always like your significant other is like there's a hierarchy. I mean, most people will probably be closer to their significant other if they are at that point in their relationship, and not like just starting or testing out. But like, but it shouldn't be like I will sacrifice my friends for you type thing, right? Because I don't think that's healthy. It's probably not healthy. I see. Yeah, I think it's called what? Codependency, where you like, where you view another person so important that you don't have your own life. It's always healthy to not have your entire friend circle or whatever depend on like another person. I mean, think about it. Even you and your family have different friend circle. Here we go. So Nugget. So the last one is Nugget in Chain's whole outfit, the OG outfit. This is remind me of those like very round plushie and how you make clothes on them. This is reminding me of that. See? You see Nugget cosplaying as me. I want to make multiple variation of my model soon after I get the emotes and these stuff done, and I will okay, I have to do storyboards. I don't know if you guys find me streaming me doing storyboards interesting, because like storyboards are not aesthetically pleasing. They're like sketchy and like more like a utility type of art. So like it might not be interesting to watch, but I might have to stream it some days because I need to do it eventually. After that, I will also do some illustrations and like Genshin fan art. I probably do Omori fan art. Whenever I finish a game or something, I always get this intense urge to do fan art. So I probably do Omori fan art at some point too. And I'll also like learn live 2D, and you probably watch me do live 2D on stream. Oh, this nugget is so round. Look at panel 2. It's literally a ball. Okay, we're on the back on the emote grind. Which one should I do first? I kind of want to do. I just drew Nugget though. I will do this one then. Little pouty face chain. You know, as humans, as I observed, because I'm not human, I observed from the humans I've watched is that they always struggle from an identity problem to figure out why they are in the world, what they came to the world to do, and what they see themselves as. And that's why religion exists in the first place, to give people those answers that they seek. And as like modern times where religion plays less and less part in people's self-identification and how they view other people, they start to question things that are like back then when their religion is like the mainstream thing. Everyone is taught to think a certain way and nobody question it. And now that religion no longer hold as much of a power as it did before, people have more freedom to think about things like that because they never questioned before. Now they start to question it. It's not we need kids to work in a farm. It's more like we need to live in general. Because before, people have trouble even just feeding themselves. Not everyone have the food. Like, people don't have time to think about things like gender identity, gender orientation, because they don't even have enough like resources to eat tomorrow. They have to think about what they need to put on the table like tomorrow. So they don't really have the energy and time to think about, should I really be marrying my wife, or should I really like am I really what my body said I am? Because they don't have time for that. You don't even have enough mirrors to go around to even have enough body image. I worked in a kids art center before, so where little kids go to study to learn to draw, or like less learn to draw, just to have fun with art basically. And yeah, honestly, I feel like I have more problems with their parents than like the kids themselves. Usually problematic kids have even more problematic parents, I'm just saying. Have you seen like some kids say like racist stuff and their parents are literally standing outside the door and just smiling at them? I'm like, yeah, sometimes the parents are the worst, yeah. It is the biggest tragedy for mankind that you don't need to study before you have kids. Like, there's no courses mandatory to teach you how to be a parent. And like, poisoning kids is poisoning the next generation and making society worse and worse. But I do think like education and like how to treat kids is getting better with time. Cause like think about how common it is when I was a kid to like beat the shit out of your kid. It was not like nobody think there's anything wrong with it. I mean in China anyways. Now people see there's a lot of things wrong with that, and they change. They change the education system based on that. Like when I was a kid, I went to elementary school in China, and one of the most common thing to do is like if you we have dictation tests on poems and stuff, right? If you dictate poems wrong, then you have to copy it 8 times as punishment. And then the education like what board, what do you call those, decided that that's considered not humane to let like first grader to copy like a poem 8 times because they made a mistake on their dictation test, so they like illegalized it. Like they're not allowed to do it anymore. Just comparing my parents now versus how they were when I was like in elementary school, it's so much different. Like they're way more open-minded now, and because they learn as like society evolves. Like a lot of people complain about their parents, you know, and I think like most parents are not bad. There's definitely really bad parents, that's for sure. Most parents are not bad. They're just human, and they make mistake. All humans make mistake, including your parents. Even though as a kid they seem all powerful and they like you feel like they should know everything. No, but at the end of the day they're just human and they make the same mistake that everyone does. Yeah, just like any creature. There's no like some people say animals are pure or whatever, but no, there's if you give animals the same like degree of sense of self, they're or power even, like, you know, some animals are selfish too. It's just that they don't have the same capacity or ability to display it. It's like a narrative problem. I don't know if you guys have watched like a YouTube video about how documentaries are scripted. It's not about documentary or scripted. It's about how like they can like the same event, when you change the editing and how things are told, their story, the narrative, the story, and the message you get out of it is completely different. Like usually in documentary, because documentary tends to be on the boring side if they don't build some sort of story into it, right? So there's a documentary talking about the typical animal documentary about how like a lion or like a leopard chase after a deer. And like if the camera angle shows the deer with their family, their young ones, and the young deer drinking water alone by the riverside, and like a predator lurking in the background, you would feel for the deer and think, oh yeah, the deer should win, it should run from the bad guy, which is the leopard or the lion or the tiger. I forgot what it is. But like but if they change the narrative a little bit, if they just like if they change the narrative a little bit and show you that the predator has been hungry for 4 days, and if they don't eat today they're gonna die, and they have been hunting for a very long time, then you would cheer for the predator because they need to survive. Like all like humans, all animals, any living being is trying to do is to survive. That's written in our gene. Yeah, because documentaries still need to make money. Yeah, they need to be interesting. Like it's like nutritious food. If nutritious food tastes disgusting, would anybody consume it, even if it's nutritious? The same thing with documentary. They might have a lot of information. They might be educational. But if it's like boring as hell, would anybody watch it? Maybe some people, but like, no. They have to make it attractive to like viewers in some ways. Yeah, I don't know what to name this emote. People say it looks like despair. You said it looks like despair. I guess I'm incapable of drawing rage. That was what I was going for, but it doesn't look rage enough. It just looks sad. Wait, is it weird to be drawing a black screened tablet? It's probably weird. Wait, what color should the screen be? Like cyan again? Cyan? But I feel like contrast-wise, like light color would look better when it's small because a black screen, like you can't probably, it's probably really hard to read. Yeah, I made one when I was like, oh, maybe I should try posting art on Twitter, and I couldn't figure out back then how Twitter worked. I was like, how do you, like, I was using what I was doing on Instagram to post on Twitter. So like I was putting a lot of hashtag and stuff, and they're like, that's not how Twitter works. You don't put hashtag on stuff. Like well, not the same way that like people like hashtag work on Instagram anyways. So like I was like confused. So like I left after a week. I'm just using my old account because I'm too lazy to make a new one. I've been drawing 8 hours nonstop. Wow. Are you guys proud of me? Are you proud of me?